Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rundown After Dark. I am your host, Chris Fagan. Joining me, I'm going to keep it widescreen right now since I like that shot. We got Tabitha over here. We got Joy over there. We got Chris over here. And we're going to just talk about a little after dark nonsense.
After dark nonsense.
Some entertainment news stuff, like some trending topics mostly. You guys are in the live chat. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. You see the thing that I got up there, that poll? Have you ever been a victim of a scam before? So let me know about that. Identity theft, both, no, but came close, something like that, you know. Or are you the scammer? I don't know. Should I have made that an option? I don't know.
I mean, could it be an option?
That's one of our main topics that we got going on right now. So
I've been scammed out of years of my life.
I know what that's all about. But today, guys, we're going to be talking a little bit about the scandals that's going on with the Idol. The Della vlog couple went through it, and that's why I was asking about scams and things like that. And we're going to have our little non-spoiler, but I mean, come on, Little Mermaid, it's pretty much the same movie.
Yes, we all know the story.
We'll talk about that as well as some other things that's coming up as well, and so an announcement about what's going on upcoming in Comic Palooza. So with all that good stuff out of the way, let's get into what we like to call the force feed. Back at it again is, wrong camera. There she is.
Hey,
what is going on with the force feed?
All right, first up on our force feed, 64-year-old Kentucky man allegedly pew-pewed roommate in the butt for eating the last Hot Pocket. Exactly.
She was waiting to do that all day.
I was like, I feel this headline so much because I feel like I'd be this old man.
I feel like this is like the best commercial for Hot Pocket. That's what I was thinking. What would you think?
I mean, it's the last Hot Pocket.
If it was a barbecue Hot Pocket, I would have done it.
Let me smell your breath. That's all I was thinking about when I was writing this up. I was like, what? I forgot how this even came up. I think I was on Instagram. And it was that shitty grin face. Look how happy he looks.
Like,
look at this guy.
Like, he'll never take that again.
Yeah.
Have you seen it's a meme that's like when you have siblings and you don't want them to eat your food, and it's like
you lick it?
No, it's like those
that's when I don't want people to touch my wife.
styrofoam containers. And I guess it was like rice and stuff, and I have 2,347 pieces of rice and 7 shrimp. I counted.
Oh.
Like, look, don't touch my food.
First of all, I have a little stash of snacks next to my bed that I keep there so the kids don't eat it all. Like those are my snacks. Don't touch my snacks, like for real. And then I have a basket that's in the very, very top of my pantry that they can't reach even with a stool. Mm-hmm. Those are also my snacks.
I used to have to hide I had those little 100-calorie.
Oh, yeah.
When I was like Weight Watcher counting.
Yeah.
And the kids would eat them.
Because they are actually tasty.
Y'all can eat the full calorie. Leave my 100-calorie packs
Oh,
alone.
yeah.
I have to hide these things as I go to get them, and they're just gone.
I know.
Look at that.
Well, they were tasty.
Like, they are tasty, though, actually, because I went and ate them. So my problem was I never ate one package. They're 100 calories. I'm like, I can have 5 of these.
I'm just looking at this dude. What's that age
he's
when
not,
you
he's
mental?
Not mad he could care less. He's like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
And I'll do it again.
I know, right?
Don't eat my Hot Pocket.
I feel this man. Like, I feel like we might be spirit animals.
It was a meat lovers. It had 3 types of cheese. I could think of was
I've been waiting on it all day.
All day. Yeah.
He was thinking. The problem was he had been thinking about that Hot Pocket from this morning.
Yeah.
Then he goes to home to get this Hot Pocket, and his roommate ate it, and he just snapped.
Yeah.
It's like Ross in that Friends episode with his leftover turkey sandwich.
My sandwich. My. Yeah.
That's all I can see is this is a real life interpretation of that.
Yeah. Exactly. That look on his face. He's all like, "We shared my girlfriend. We're not sharing my Hot Pocket, Daryl." I'm just saying, this dude has that look on his face.
He really does. He's really proud of his actions. That's all I gotta say.
When I agreed to join your swingers club, I didn't agree to my Hot Pockets, Bill. look at him. You can tell they share everything.
Hands off my Hot Pockets.
Except Hot Pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling. What if it's not really about the hot pocket? What if the hot pocket is a nickname for some lady?
I mean, it could be. He may if he
or
ate
a goat.
the hot
I don't know.
pocket,
Patrice's
hot pocket.
from next door.
Yeah.
I like that you named her Patrice.
Yeah.
That is the perfect name for who he would be hot pocketing.
Everything not about you, Patrice. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's what she got that. She got that from How I Met Your Mother. Yeah.
First of all, that is the best scene, like all scenes where she's like, Patrice, like just freaking out.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah, that's what she say. Yeah.
Nobody asked you,
Patrice.
Nobody asked you, Patrice.
And the
She'd be so
octave
nice to
she
her.
goes up
Yeah.
to is amazing.
Yeah, she was so nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's the look on his face right there. Nobody touches my pocket, Bill. Yeah, you can tell, Bill. Everybody. The question is, what happened to the roommate? Is he all right? Did he make it?
Does he have a butthole?
I'm not gonna lie.
Does he have two?
I didn't even get past the
Was
headline.
Was it a BB gun?
No, it was
a
no
gun
shit. It was
gun?
probably a shotgun.
He's
that
gonna-
dude owns a shotgun.
He's going to
You
be
can tell.
very, very
He's got
regular now.
He's got buckshot in
Yeah.
in his hind.
He was like, my lawyer told me not to answer those types of questions anymore. That's that. Look,
Yeah.
It's like he's smiling at his favorite deputy. And he's like, Daryl, you here again? Well, I ain't touched my goddamn eye pocket. Daryl, you know what? Okay, before we move on to the next one, because we've been on this one. That reminds me of something. I think I heard this story or a joke or whatever it was when I was overseas and I was hanging out with the good old boy crowd. And the guy told me this joke. It was kind of funny. There was this man. He was in jail, and he was. Oh, there was a man who said that while he was in jail, he overheard a guy on the phone with his one phone call situation, and he was scared to death. It was his first time in jail, but this other guy that was on the phone was loud as hell, and he just kept leaning in. He can hear this guy's conversation, and he was called. I guess he was talking to either he's talking to his friend or his wife, but he was talking to his wife. He says, "I'm in jail. You bring your ass down here and bail me out. You can. I don't give a shit. Whatever you got to do. You sell the furniture. You sell my car. But are you listening? Do not sell my dog." That was the only stipulation.
I love my dog.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know why. That looks like the guy.
It does.
Anyway, what's the next thing on the force feed?
Next on our force feed, hot topic actually.
Les business or?
Les business topics actually. Target becomes latest company to suffer backlash for LGBTQ plus support. Pulls some Pride Month clothing. And believe me, this one has been all over my For You page, of course. It's wholeheartedly the most ridiculous, misinformation-driven, fear-mongering crap I have ever heard
There's
of.
also a real simple thing. If you don't like it,
Don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go to that store. All this talk of we've got to cancel Target.
no one made
the
you walk that aisle.
Yeah, the Christians got to cancel Target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because of them selling transgendered clothing. Yet they don't cancel Christianity when, brother over there is stooping the child.
I mean, I saw someone I don't remember whose TikTok it was, that was like, what about how offended I am when I'm in the store and all the shirts that say, just me, my Bible, and my coffee.
Oh,
and
God, yeah.
I don't want to see those either.
I get offended by live, love, laugh. Don't fucking tell me what to do. I don't
Did you
want to
see
live,
one of the
love, and
ones
laugh
at
right
Target
now.
That's been sold out is Live, Love, Lesbian.
No, I have not.
Yes.
Where is this sign?
It's at Target.
What?
It's a T-shirt.
And I
Live,
bet
Love,
that's getting
Lesbian.
canceled too.
It's all sold out. Everybody's like, I'm not even lesbian, but I want it. And then we
Don't we all?
So they love live, they like live, love, lesbian.
Don't they all?
Live, Love, Lesbian.
But you know what?
I was like, that's awesome.
You know, the thing that I thought about when I heard this story was, it's like, okay, you're trying to get rid of all the tuck bathing suits and whatnot. So Bob, what you're telling me is you want to see it.
Yeah, they do.
That's what. So you
I mean, we
want
can
to
make
see
sure
it.
a nut hangs out.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
actually, you could
yeah.
squeeze it to where you get just like the
Yeah.
cleavage side of the nut where
Yeah.
it comes out the side.
Yeah. I like my lady boys with the sausage hanging out the package. I like it. I want it.
I can't remember what movie that was.
Which one?
It's a comic, like a spoof type movie.
You're talking about Waiting? where they do all the different things
You
with their
mean Ryan
balls?
Reynolds? You
not
mean
that
Ryan
one. No,
Reynolds?
it's
Ryan
not.
Reynolds waiting?
It's like in a school, like the gym teacher that's supposed to be a female.
Oh,
the balls are like
yes,
hanging out
yes.
of their
Oh
shorts.
God, what
I
movie
can't
is
See,
that?
this is what this channel used to be. Me and Sean love moments when we're just talking about something and then we just trail off to a movie.
Yeah.
That's how this channel actually
Yeah.
started. It's going back to that too. But yeah,
I
Wa-
can't
that was
remember what
that
that
wasn't
is.
waiting. What was that
No,
movie?
No.
she's right. It's like a gym teacher.
I guess in the comment section, let us
supposed to be a
if somebody
female.
knows the
Yeah,
movie. If
yeah.
somebody knows the movie in the comment section, let me know what's that movie called.
Yeah.
Because I think I've seen that movie too.
Yes, it was
And she
hilarious.
had balls.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Like, 'cause they used to back in the day wear those really tiny little gym shorts, the gym teachers. And there was always like putting the
leg
They
up.
put the leg
yes,
up.
The leg up.
Oh my God!
hanging
Now,
out.
so now I guess this is gonna be Chris' story time. It wasn't my high school. It was a high school I worked
Nixon
at.
says it's scary movie.
Was it Scary Movie?
Is
Yes.
is it Scary
yes,
Movie?
It was Scary Movie. Yes, it was.
Okay,
it was
well
Scary
I've
Movie.
seen scary movies, so
One of the Scary Movies. It wasn't the probably wasn't. The
was
first
it the
one.
first? Because whatever that scene is,
It might be an old. It might be the first one.
because
yeah.
I've seen Scary Movie 1.
It is supposed to be made from Scream,
Scream.
which they were in high
Yeah,
school.
which
so
I
that
saw
would-
the first one because they kept doing the parodies. But yeah,
the before I go into the further back on topic, but the trail off a little bit. Oh damn it! I lost it. I was gonna. I had
the
a story. I had a story.
you think on it, and I'm going to talk about the other videos. So the other thing that they're doing, which really ticked me off, was you've got all these people going on TikTok taking stuff out of their pride section, running over to the kids section
putting
and
it there?
going, oh my God, they're selling this to all your kids. It's a binding bathing suit. It's an extra small adult bathing suit, not meant for your children
and
for binding.
swearing that extra small is a child.
It's not.
Extra small.
It's an adult extra small. If you actually went to the pride section instead of just taking all these what's words for their misinformation videos and actually looked, it's an adult. There are adult sizes at Target for extra small. They're meant for the tiny
They're like
petite
the
women.
extra small in Child's is a size 4 to 5T.
Correct. That's the
That's
toddler.
extra small.
That's a toddler. They're not selling these binding
they're
bathing
like-
suits to toddlers. First of all, there's nothing for them to bind.
And they showed the actual children's bathing suits that are in the Pride section. Their tags just say gender friendly,
Yeah.
and neutral, because they don't.
Do you realize that this gender neutral thing for babies has been going on forever? What about that
It
color
is.
yellow that we've all considered when we
Yes.
don't know the gender of our
And
baby?
it's like,
We've
do you
used
not
yellow.
understand that for all time, doesn't matter what your orientation is. There's always girls or boys who are like, girls that are like, I don't want the pink. And the sparkles and the glitter. I would rather just have something that's
Can't
what
stand
people
glitter.
would say was a boy's outfit. And
I wore boy
can
clothes.
we just have something that's plain?
I still wear boys' clothes, but as a kid, I literally wore long jean shorts and the baggiest of t-shirts because back in the day, you used to tuck them in and you used to untuck them to the very end, so you had this like loopy thing just hanging everywhere.
Loopy.
Yeah, that's what I wore every day of my childhood, as the blonde-eyed blue, or the blue-eyed blonde-haired
And
little girl.
And also the other thing that a lot of women were saying, they were looking at it was a two-piece bikini.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, me as a not skinny female, I want the binding bathing suit because I can't keep the ladies in a regular bathing suit.
True.
And this one, it keeps it
tight.
supported.
Yeah.
And the tuck friendly, I'm not tucking anything, but most bathing suits, the crotch piece is this big. It's not holding
It
things
has
in
its
there.
benefits. It really
So
does
they're
have
like,
its benefits.
This being wider means that for us bigger girls,
First of all,
everything is staying where it's supposed to stay.
not all of us have Kim Kardashian plastic surgery curtains. Those curtains don't necessarily exist in real life.
Wait,
Some of us,
when you say curtains, are
I
we
mean-
talking about eagle wings or
we mean curtains.
The flaps.
We
The fla-
mean things are all different down there,
lady
and those
biscuits.
little skim bathing suits and panties.
Are you talking about the drop down and get your eagle on, girl?
Yeah,
those
we,
down
we
there.
talking about we need some real curtain. We gotta get some coverage for the curtains, okay?
This floss is not going to be able
No,
to keep the lips
I don't want a front floss, okay? I'm still dealing with the back floss. I don't need a front
and they
floss.
also forget, and it happens with everything, like with the Bud Light thing.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was like,
I know.
all the other companies did this too, and you forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kohl's,
no.
Kohl's
Yep.
has a Pride section.
Yep.
H-E-B over here
Yeah.
has a whole section of seasonal pride, like front door mats.
Oh yeah.
And signs and lights and cups. So like, guys, really, we just want
get
to
over
single
it.
Target out.
Just get over it.
And a lot of the people I follow on TikTok were like, let them leave, because then that means I get to shop at Target all by myself.
I know. I'm like, please,
That's actually
please
Much
cancel.
less Karens in
Yeah.
there for me to deal with.
I don't have to wait in line. Nothing's going to be out of stock unless it's the freaking lesbian tank tops, because I can't freaking find those because all the lesbians are stealing them.
Everybody, the whole agenda to call that out and to end it and whatnot, and the people who are usually up in arms on it, in my opinion, are such hypocrites, because whenever, like, for example, when there's politicians that get caught in scandals all the time. When it's a Democrat, it's like, oh, well, they do it, take them down. When it's a Republican, then it's like, oh, that's fake news. It's like, no, wait, no, you said your agenda was to stop, like, for example, like harming children. When it's a Democrat that's harming children, you want to take them down. But when a Republican, when a person that's on your side does the same thing, you're like, it's fake news. Like, no, I thought the target was to stop the crime.
Point their big thing on here is
everything is so damn tribal nowadays.
Stop forcing it on our children. Stop forcing it.
Oh damn! What happened to Tabitha's camera?
Do you know what they're forcing right now? The hypocrisy is so intense. The law in Texas that's being passed that the 10 Commandments have to be in every school classroom. That's forcing.
Do you not recognize that
I thought
we
we
were the ones that are forcing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are forcing.
But when you're winning, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh yeah, I don't want church and state unless I'm winning, unless it's only my church. It's that's the getting into the political thing about it.
It's just so much hypocrisy, and I don't understand the rationalization that one can look at. It's like there's a lack of critical thinking. There's a lack of being able to look within yourself and go, okay, I'm not being the best person right here because I wouldn't want this done to me, but I'm willing to do it to another. And that's the shit that really bothers me. I treat other people the way I would want to be treated.
Right.
That's just how I'm going to try to run my life.
First name, last name wants to know, what lesbian tank top are we talking about?
Oh, so there's these... They're these tank tops.
It's fashion time with Tabitha.
So they go up to the neck right here. They come down, and they're like almost look like a really tight wife beater. Like for me, but they fit perfectly, and they're very flattering on women across the board. And you get them in the junior section. They're amazing.
I was just laughing at a lot of the people that were in the comments, like, when they're having these people who are showing these different outfits, and like some of the kid ones was like dinosaurs with rainbows. They were like, they don't have it in an adult size, because I
wouldn't wear that. Exactly.
Dinosaurs in the rainbows.
Do you know how? I'm just thrilled that there's now, like the dinosaur shirt that this one lady showed. It was a white collared shirt that's got neon print dinosaurs on it. So that's a boy's shirt. It's a boy's outfit. My daughter buys that shirt because she loves dinosaurs, and she still is a girl that loves girl colors, but she loves boy things like dragons and dinosaurs and things like that. And so she was like, but she loves dressing in collared button-down shirts. Granted, she has me as a parent, so I know she sees me wearing it, and she wants to look like me sometimes. So she loves wearing this. So we have clothes like that, but all of her guy friends at school have that shirt.
Yeah.
They roll around like they're a freaking posse with that dinosaur shirt. That is fashion. That's not an agenda. First of all, in the 80s, everyone wore turquoise and purple. It was the most popular color. Yeah. Everything was turquoise and purple. Men consistently wore it. And yet that is a feminine color. And there's some historical aspects to the color pink. For a long time, there was a long conversation about how pink should not be classified as for the women's gender because it was close to red, and they gave red to men because it was a power color.
Right.
That was an actual discussion about how they were going to color gender people back in the day.
Yeah.
There's a whole historical path on it.
Yeah. When people when people decide for themselves that I want this to be only associated with being a man, and technically, purple is actually associated with royalty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at me and Tabitha being all smart, knowing what we're talking about over there.
Things.
Yeah. We know a lot about a little about a lot of things.
Who makes your lesbian tank top? Because that's being asked now. Where do you get this?
Oh, by the way, and guys, I'm putting the chats up on the side right here. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm putting this up on the side because the pop-ups chats that I like to do, it's not working right now. So I'm gonna have your chats up there on the side, and Joy is going to be monitoring it. So if we can't pop it up, I'm sorry about that, but Joy is monitoring it, and you'll see your chat streaming on the side.
And I saw Nixon's comment, and I'm going to call Nixon out just a little bit. It's only cringe to people in the community because we don't tend to wear a lot of the pride-driven stuff. That tends to be allies that wear that. Us as people in the community tend to try to find unique pride-driven items, and Target tends to not really be what we utilize because it tends to be very commercialized, what people consider the LGBTQ plus community to be. So lots of rainbows, lots of color, lots of flamboyant. Whereas I actually don't walk around wearing rainbows all the damn time. I just don't.
There's a lot of people who are like, my kids like rainbows because they like rainbows.
Yeah.
Like they just do.
Yeah. So for me, like the only time I wear.
She said it.
I did say it. He's gonna wait. I'll wait for him to press it. Yeah.
For me,
I only go pride crazy during Pride, like on Pride Day. Like when I'm going out and I'm hitting the freaking parade and I'm doing the Pride events, that's when I tend to go pride crazy. Otherwise, I don't tend to wear that. So I may wear like some socks that I think are cute pride socks, or I may wear a piece of clothing or item that is pride driven. I wear a lot of boobie and butt things, obviously. But
boobie and butt plugs? What?
Not butt plugs, butt things. Oh. Not butt plugs. Very different. I don't want to plug the shit. Just want to see.
Don't want to plug the shit.
Yeah, I don't want to plug the shit. Literally.
Let it flow.
I don't want to
let it flow.
I want to let it flow, but not in front of me.
Don't plug it anymore.
This took a turn. This took a big old turn.
But real quick, let's talk about what's been going on with Target Pride Month. For their clothing line. Here's what the claims were. Let me see if I can go full mass here real quick. So Target Pride Month clothing line. So the claim was that Target Pride collections featured a bathing suit. We already talked about this, bathing suits for kids that is labeled tuck friendly. AP's assessment, this is from the AP website. AP's assessment was that this is false. The tuck-friendly swimsuits are only offered in adult sizes, according to the spokesperson from the company and Target's website. Kids' swimsuits in the collection do not feature this label. The facts. Target's seasonal collection of clothing for Pride Month collections have been the subject of several misleading videos in recent weeks, with social media users claiming the retailers and sellers tuck-friendly bathing suits designed for kids are in kid sizes. This is that's the thing. If you want to, it's like the word woke. Like it means being aware and being mindful and empathetic to what's going on in social in society. But you want to be able to take it down, change the definition of it, turn it into something else. That's how you attack something. So Target decides to have pride-friendly bathing suits. Okay. Oh, that's what's happening. All right. I'll take them and I'll move them to the kids section and I'll lie and say that they're selling. That's all you have to do. You just have to redefine it.
Yep.
And even it's a 100. These are the same people that call everything fake news, but they're not afraid to straight up lie.
Yep. Called hypocrites.
And put it in, and put it into the kids section and be like, oh, look what Target's doing. Oh, really? Really? Like, what's that TikTok video?
Really? Are you sure about
that?
You
sure about that? You sure about that? Did Target really put that there? Or did your ass put that there and then push play on your damn phone for your goddamn TikTok? Is that what happened? You sure about that?
It is what happened, actually.
I mean, that's just how...
I am going to address the next one. So, first name, last name. I can't... So, here's the deal. I'm going to bring it down to some reality. I can't wear rainbows all the time. I'm already walking around like I'm gay, as it is in my stylistic way. We just try not to get beat and die. So we're not going to be advertising that much.
Yeah.
So we're in Texas.
Yeah, we're in Texas. So I'm going to kindly put my gay card back in my wallet, stick it in my back pocket, and it's metal wallet because, I'm a little mask. Yeah. And I'm going to keep that one. But it's because typically we're trying to not be too flamboyant so that we don't die here. Yeah. That's it.
But... just so you know, here's a little, let me give you a peek behind the curtain. Every time me and Tabitha talk on the phone, when I say goodbye, she says, have a gay day.
Because I really want him to have a gay day. I really do. I think it would do him some good to have a gay day. If he really just leaned in and allowed
There's
him
a time and a place for every...
real relaxed, just opened himself up to having a gay day.
Oh, well, damn, we're really getting after dark right now. What the hell? Open yourself up. It's like 1,000 hands urging you to let go.
Just let go and let be. Yeah.
Let me in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I beg your pardon, Chris. Like, what happened?
Oh my God.
Anywho.
Oh God.
Before we move on, one of the last things about this topic, I know, and usually the force feed is fast, but this was an important topic, so I wanted to have a discussion about it. One of the things that was said, like the fake news kind of things, one of the things that was said online on this topic was, let me go full mass again. So here's a quote from a Twitter post. The Twitter post said, "Did you know that at Target also sells tuck-friendly bathing suits for children in the Pride section? Well, now you do." This reads, one post sharing a photo of the tag on Twitter. The post has received over 4,000 likes, and it was 100% fake. So that's the plan. Like just put it out there. Just take that piece of clothing, put it in the kids section, lie, and take a picture real quick, and just say it's happening. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna say the name, but a dude that got to the highest level of government once said, while he was the owner, while he was on The Apprentice, said that just keep repeating it over and over and over and over again, and then eventually it becomes the truth. Yeah. Because
Oh, and first name, last name? You were right. It is.
What's that right there?
That's my wallet.
Oh.
My metal wallet.
I literally thought that was going to be a gay card. I was like, is that your black card or your gay card? I know you have. Where's your black card? Pull your black card out,
I
Tabs.
also have my Target gift card.
Things like getting that bathing suit.
I thought you were going to pull out a card that said gay.
I know. I need to just store one in here now.
Gay card.
But he was like, oh, because I said my middle wallet, my metal wallet. And I was like, yeah, no, it really is my metal wallet. It's the Ridge one. Yeah. I love this thing. There was one I had before this that was like 15 years old that they sold on Amazon that they don't make anymore, and it had these little buttons that pushed up your cards, and it was chef's kiss, but they don't make it, and I can't find anyone else that makes it, and it's very sad.
Anybody knows where we can find those for Tabs? Just let us know in the comments.
And it was metal as well with a little money clip on the back, and it was just magic. And each of the little buttons you could like change, like the name. I could say Amex, Visa, MasterCard, and you put the little buttons in there, and then you just push it up, and that would pop up. Fancy. It was fancy. I loved it. It was one of my favorite wallets. But I had it for freaking ever, and then it just broke and died. So, yeah.
It sounds like my Ford Tempo. Just broke and died.
It just broke and died.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on.
Did you know that before we move on, I should save it for We Got Your Mail, but I know I'm going to forget. So Joy is always complaining that like in the comment section, like nobody talks about her more than they talk about like me or you or anybody else. So today I made sure to come. She was at work. She was working, and I saw a comment that popped up on the screen, and I said, "Oh, Joy's gonna love this." So somebody in the comment section, after we did the regular rundown during the day, we just did a regular show. Yeah. But one of the viewers was like infatuated with Joy's voice.
Duh.
My voice.
She was like,
there's pretty much everything to be infatuated with.
What state am I from?
That was the question. What's the guy? I could feel him as he was typing. He was leaning in. What state are you
got
from?
Real low and sensual.
Because I love your voice.
And I was like, what state do you think I'm from?
Well, I think it's also because your accent isn't super heavy. Like you don't have like the crazy gross twang that some Texans have. It's a very muted twang, so it sounds proper. It sounds proper and like intelligent, and because I have my personal hatred of my accent is I feel like it makes me sound stupid just saying anything.
Yeah, I hate your accent.
I know.
I hate my voice.
No, you have a very lovely voice. You should like your voice. You do.
Yeah.
You have a very lovely voice. But yeah, there's many things to be infatuated when it comes to Joy. So that's easy.
I mean, so guys in the chat, in the comment section, if you want Joy to say something specific, put it in the chat.
Tell her something to say.
With a super chat, and begin it with Joy. Say ... and then fill in the blank. Like for example, Joy, say sit on my face.
No.
I bet a $20 super chat would change your mind.
Oh my god.
Hell, $20 but shit. I'll say that shit. I'd be like, what's the guy in the chat? Hey, I'd be like, hey, Peter Lang. Tickle. You put a $super super chat in there. That's an example of what Peter Lang is like. Unsubscribe. Like Peter Lang is like wondering why I'm picking on. I picked you because I saw your name on the side.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, Peter. I'm just picking on you right here. So, but by the way, but if you did send a $20 super chat, then yeah, I would say. I'm gonna give
No,
it.
which if he does this $20 super chat, you need to record it and then email it to him so he can like have it as his phone.
What's that?
Like,
what's that
ringtone?
app? What's that app that you can do that? You can pay for people to send videos and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You send a $20 super chat, then I'm definitely gonna call you personally.
And he's gonna like leave you a recording so you can use it as your ringtone.
He does that when they play. He plays video.
When
games
we
with his
play
friends.
video games, me and Sean, when we play video games, we talk about
Double dildo damage.
Oh,
we talk
okay.
about what's that movie? Was it Scary Movie Part 2 when the clown attacked the guy? What's his name under the bed? The clown from Poltergeist. Well, you don't like horror movies, so you probably don't remember that
I know what you're
clown.
talking about.
The Poltergeist movie, there was a scene where there was a clown that scared the kids, and he always tried to cover the clown up with a sheet because it scared the crap out of him.
Okay.
That clown came to life and attacked one of the kids. So they recreated that in Scary Movie, where the clown was under the bed, attacked one of the guys, and he dragged him under the bed. And when he was dragged under the bed, all you could hear is, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Wait, get your finger out of there." And then the guy goes, "I got a balloon. You want to see my balloon animal?" And the clown, the demon clown, like jumped out of trying to get out of the bed, like, "Oh my god!" Like, "Hey, get your finger out of there!" Like he grabbed.
Oh my god!
Pretty much, he grabbed the wrong guy. Yeah, like the guy was into it. Like,
okay,
so,
that's amazing.
So ever since I saw that, ever since me and Sean, when we play video
That's what I'm
games,
gonna start doing anytime I go to a haunted house now. Like when they scare me, I'm just gonna go finger up the butt.
yeah. So whenever me and Sean are playing Call of Duty and we sneak up on anybody from the back and start shooting, on the replay, it's no, that's the sound that we make. The tickle double dildo damage. That's the sound that we
Oh
make.
my god, that's so great.
All right, let's move on to that went long, but what's the next topic?
All right, next topic for Force Feed is Sam. Is it Levinson?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? Okay.
I guess so.
Yeah, Sam Levinson addressing rumors about the environment on the set of his new series, The Idol, starring The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp. Rolling Stones made a toxic set accusation. So I actually didn't get to read. I haven't read the Rolling Stones review.
Basically, and you know what? Okay, so
I didn't get to read that.
I'll give you the gist of what happened. Okay, I'll give you the gist of what happened. So basically, I got it right here. The Rolling Stones, The Idol. In March, Rolling Stones published its report on the production of The Idol, interviewing 13 unnamed sources who claimed the show had gone wildly, disgustingly off the rails. The Idol comes from Abel Tesfaye. I don't know if that's saying his name right, who's known as The Weeknd, and Sam Levinson, the showrunner of another hit HBO show, Euphoria. The Idol follows a budding pop star, Jocelyn, played by 23-year-old Lily Rose Depp, who falls in love with a cult leader and nightclub owner, played by Tesfaye. And I heard that The Weeknd is going by his real name now.
Is he really?
When like The Rock went by Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
For,
So how do
for a
you
while.
say his name? Because I've heard a couple different ways.
Tesfaye. I don't know how to say it.
Is it Tesfaye?
I don't know.
Or Tesfaye?
Tesfaye. I'm just gonna say
I can
Tesfaye.
Google it.
Yeah, she's gonna be like. We're gonna
Variety
Google.
called the show a sordid male fantasy. Writing, it shouldn't take degradation and suffering to make Jocelyn stronger. Euphoria's audience won't be too surprised by the shameful way Levinson treats Depp's character, as both she and the show appears trapped under the Weeknd's thumb. Others have put it more bluntly, simply calling the show gross and sexist. Criticism has been levied at Levinson's for Euphoria's seemingly gratuitous and graphic portrayal of nudity and sex, particularly for a show about teenagers. But several cast members on the show have stated that they felt comfortable with the amount of nudity, noting that having noting that there have always been intimacy coordinators on set confirming their safety and comfort.
Okay, so there's a couple things that I feel like is an unfair situation. One, we haven't seen the show. Okay? I haven't seen the show. I can't make any assessments of what they're claiming to be the case about the show. Two, I watched Euphoria. Euphoria was an extreme version of a reality. It was a reality.
Yeah.
I've personally been married to someone who's bipolar. I've personally been around addicts.
Yeah.
I've personally witnessed
It
every
might make you uncomfortable because there are younger people that
Also-
portrayed. If you're
But
an
it
older person,
happens.
you might feel like a creep watching. But these things,
Things
like you said, these
happen.
things
Think
happen.
they don't want to accept or admit when it comes to rock stars.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is about rocks.
Most
This
rock stars will
happens.
tell you, the ones that are matured and gotten out of it, that
Shit, I bet a Britney Spears story or documentary
their
would be a
days-
crazy ass
Yeah.
story.
that their days in it heavy were like, it is sex, drugs, and
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yes, it really is. And that's
And
what I don't
Telling
understand.
the stories of pulling girls and
Yeah.
guys behind, picking fans and different things. So to act like it's all little roses and
Like, well, no,
flowers.
the way that Rolling Stones is portraying this is a male fantasy, that he's writing this out as a male fantasy to be played out for people to enjoy. I don't know if that's the case because I haven't seen the show, so I can't make an assessment of that. But I have to.
there will be some sickies who watch it for that purpose.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
But
I
that's
can't
not
help that.
But you can't
Yeah.
say that that's the
No.
creator's intent.
No, I cannot say this intent. I can't even say that that's what is being portrayed as a whole because I haven't
Right.
seen the show. Now, I'm not going to assume the worst. I'm going to assume the best as of right now and then assess the situation once I watch the show.
Right.
But assessing the situation now, not having seen the show, I'm going to go at it with the best case scenario being that this is somebody who's telling a story that is an actual idea of a reality. Now, most things that are entertainment are extremes. We put them to the extremes to create an entertainment value. That's what we do. Even down to sports. Everything is done to the extreme. Our NHL, any sort of professional league is the extreme version of this skill set. Any sort of enjoyment of a extreme sport, that's the extreme level. That's not the normalcy of reality. That's the 1 to 2% of people that are able to do this. Well, that's the same thing for storytelling. So why is it okay to accept this concept of an extreme for entertainment in one area, but to not accept it in a storytelling area, which is just an extreme version of a real reality?
Well, I saw some different trailers and stuff, and one is playing a Britney Spears song as it's
What? Give me more.
yeah, that's a Britney
I just
Spears.
assumed that was the
Yeah,
song.
that's Britney Spears.
I'm just assuming. Yeah.
So a lot of people in the comments were like, there's a lot of things that look very Britney Spears about this.
Yeah.
That
This
not
could
saying
be
they're
loo-
copying
yeah.
it, but that they
But it
pulled
could
a
be
lot
loosely
from-
based
It
on what
could.
she went through. Yeah.
So, but
there's
why
a
is
lot of crazy stuff
Why
out
is that
there.
a male's fantasy? They're almost trying to make
I'll tell
it
you.
out.
I'll tell you why. Remember the weeks leading up to Britney's 18th birthday. Remember what was said online? I don't know if you remember. There were a lot of old men. There were men who in their 40s and 50s that would take their young daughters to the Britney Spears concerts. Seemingly for their daughters,
Oh,
but for themselves.
Yeah.
There were a
We gotta
lot of
realize
creepy men that were waiting for her to turn 18.
My age and Britney Spears. I mean, I was young also when Britney Spears was coming out, so I wasn't privy to really that information as she was. Like, I wasn't really a Britney Spears fan, so that wasn't something that I was diving into it at that time because
Tabitha is straight up gangster rap.
I really was back then, actually. That's the weird part about that statement is that's not false. Yeah, so I really wasn't like in the know of what was going on for her. But like, what I'm not understanding is, it's like people are trying to create drama where there's not drama.
Right.
This feels just like a storytelling aspect, and they're trying to make it gross.
Yeah.
Now, it could be gross. I could be wrong because I haven't seen the show and I don't have all the information. So I'm leaving many opportunities for what I'm saying to be incorrect because I'm just not privy to the knowledge yet. Rolling Stones could be correct. And I still don't understand why we're not allowing a fictional show to be fictional and we're basing it in a reality when it's not a reality. It is an extreme version of a reality, which is fictional. And to say that it's like an unnecessary entertainment, well, no, this is a representation of something that can happen.
Yeah.
Just because it's an extreme portion of it doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. So it's just an extreme representation of it for entertainment value. That's it. Just like all the fucking blowing up of cars. Do you think a car blows up in a movie that way?
Like
No.
A lot of shows aren't written that way.
Correct. Correct.
I mean, we still have horror movies with, the damsel in distress whose clothes are half falling off,
And I don't see a problem with that. This is having a show that's based off of something that could happen or has happened, and it just be an extreme version for entertainment value. I don't see an issue in the same sense that people don't see an issue with a car blowing up when cars don't blow up like that. They just don't.
It doesn't come on anymore, but I remember seeing the commercials for The Man Show. Did you ever see the commercials for that?
I remember those shows. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I think it was Adam Carolla and some other.
I forgot the other guy's name, but yeah, I know the show you're talking
and
about.
Frequently throughout the show, they would, pan to ladies
on trampolines.
Big booby ladies in bikinis
now
jumping on trampolines.
Every episode they would end it with women jumping on trampolines. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
So I'm like, no one was.
You're not gonna get a no from the lesbian over here.
I'm sorry, you got boobies going up and down.
But I'm like,
I
no
can't
one
really.
was
She's like, what's your point, Joey?
I
They're
don't
great.
understand.
That's
I
great.
didn't say I was mad. I'm just saying.
She's like, I enjoyed it
No one was
too.
calling for it to be pulled down.
Oh, I
get
know.
off the
I know.
air.
I know. I know.
Right.
They were like, "Can we get?"
And
a
look,
few
you're
more
talking to a
minutes?
feminist. You are. I am a freaking feminist in its pure definition, and I don't see anything wrong with this. I think that sometimes we are really searching for something to be wrong, and this feels like, because I don't have the facts yet. I don't have all the facts. This feels like somebody trying to find something wrong so that they themselves can create entertainment for their article.
Yeah.
Because what it sounds like is they went to go do an article for this, and it was fucking boring, and they needed to make it spicy.
Yeah. Levinson, the showrunner, when he responded to it, he was like, Rolling Stones, this was the people that made the article. They were, it was almost like as if they didn't really watch the show or they just came in 100% with their own agenda.
Or they're too privileged to understand that these can be a reality. Because it could also be that they could be so naive to the realities of the world. Like if they'd watched Euphoria and thought that was extreme and didn't recognize how they were actually really showing real realities of somebody with a mental illness, with an addiction, with and how it affects the family and how trauma and PTSD can affect everything. Right. Euphoria did a wonderful job with that and really portrayed it well, even in its extreme environments, because those extreme environments do happen. But if somebody's so naive to not think that those situations are real, that just may be a lifestyle difference that they can't understand. So for them, it could be this.
It took me 2 attempts, because I remember the first time I tried to watch Euphoria, I did approach it with that, I feel like a dirty old man watching, because I know these are supposed to be kids and whatnot. Then when I remembered my time in high school, and I was like, I was people, and I wasn't the people that I was went to high school with weren't too far off from this. Yeah. So when I put myself in that mentality, then I was able to watch it through. So the Rolling Stones saying that we have these 13 unnamed sources saying that this and that happened on set. Maybe it's true. We don't know. But until they are, these sources are identified, that I'm going to believe it. I'm just going to say that for now, the showrunners, the actors, the main 2 actors said they were comfortable, and the intimacy coordinators were saying that everything was on the up and up.
If the actors aren't having a problem, then I don't understand what the problem is.
I've said if the actors and the intimacy coordinators are all on the same sheet of music, because I would think that as a professional, the intimacy coordinators would be the first ones to tell us, that was the director did this and that, and I didn't appreciate that.
Correct.
Because that's their job. They're supposed to protect the actors. So if the intimacy coordinator is saying everything was on the up and up, on face value, based on the fact that
we don't know, we haven't watched the show, we don't know the details.
Unless she's he or she is bought and paid for by the producers and directors.
Correct.
I'm going to assume that because that's what their job is, to assess, because we live in a world where if you can whistleblow and call out things for some crazy stuff, you'll get a lot of praise and attention and whatnot. So if that crap was happening and if I was the intimacy coordinator, oh yeah, that director did this and that. And especially if it's true, because it's just going to make the intimacy coordinator look like they're on their job, they're protecting the actors, and if the showrunner is doing something sketchy, this intimacy coordinator was protecting the staff and whatnot. So, but if the intimacy coordinator they're all on the same sheet of music, at face value, without evidence, I'm going to take them at their word, versus Rolling Stones with their 13 unnamed sources.
It's not to say they don't have unnamed sources.
It could be true.
It could be true.
But until
we get more info.
Information, I'm going to lean more on the intimacy coordinators.
I'm going to go with best case scenario. I'm going to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's kind of how.
But are you still going to watch the show?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah, because
I'm obsessed with Euphoria.
Yeah.
So I mean, and Euphoria was hard for me to watch. It was very triggering for me. Yeah. Very triggering. And
did you watch Adam Sandler's movie, his latest drama? I don't know
which one.
It was a where he was a gambling addict, and it was. No. And the reason why I bring up this movie, I forgot what the name it was called. Guys in the live chat, if you remember this movie, it was starring Adam Sandler. I don't know if he got an Oscar nomination for it, but it was his last drama. He was a gambling addict, and it was a great movie. But The Weeknd was in it. It was the first time I ever saw him act. And he was almost
How
like...
old is this movie?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Okay, the movie that name sounds familiar, but
because
I did not see it.
Kanye West's ex-girlfriend was famous for saying Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
But The Weeknd was in this movie. Okay. And Adam Sandler, who was this hustler, fast-talking kind of a guy that's always at bad luck, makes the wrong decisions, and he puts it all on the line for this one big payout kind of situation. His girlfriend, who seemed like one of those girls or women that's will only be interested in a below average looking guy if he has money, kind of. It's one of those stereotypical kind of situations where she went to a club or a party, and The Weeknd was there, and she was cheating on him with The Weeknd, and it was this whole scene. The movie is great. I'm trying like, if you like Adam Sandler's drama, performances,
I think he's actually a really good actor.
Like, this is one of his best performances as a should have been. I don't know if he was nominated, but he should have at least been nominated for an Oscar. This movie is that good.
I haven't seen it, so I definitely need to see it. But I have heard it, so that's probably why it sounds familiar. But I don't have any memory of the actual movie by any means.
So the Weeknd has some acting experience, and it wasn't much, but I'm interested in the fact that he's a like a cult leader trying to manipulate a pop star and all that. That the whole premise
seems very reasonable, to be quite frank. Like, the whole concept of first of all, mom and dad are getting frisky over there.
Y'all didn't see what just happened behind the scenes.
They're getting frisky, and I had to watch. Okay, So stop, mom and dad.
What'd you say on that other video? Quit being NC-17.
I know. Oh. So NC-17. God.
But I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, Sam Leving addressing the rumors about the situation on set with his series. He was at Cannes, and he said, you know what? When he read the Rolling Stones article, he was like, I bet we're gonna have the #1 show on HBO Max after, because with all this, that's how he looked at it. And and I don't bet against him. I mean, Euphoria is crushing it.
It really, yeah.
And if this is anything like Euphoria, like the premise alone gets me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's an interesting story. There are so many cult movies out.
Yeah.
Like, why is Rolling Stones all of a sudden pinpointing this as something that shouldn't be shown, where some man is taking advantage of a female?
To be fair, if they saw it, we don't. To be fair, what if when you see it, you'd be like, "Ooh, yeah."
No, for real. If I'm saying, I am leaving the option for everything that I'm saying for me to come back on and go, you know what?
Yeah, you're right. It is over-sexualized.
Yeah, it's done too much. Yeah. And that could very well be the truth. But I'm looking at it from a normalcy level of what's already been out. That's what I'm assessing the situation. I'm basing it off of what's already been out. And what's already been out is this whole concept of a man taking advantage of a female over and over and over again, like what's happening next to me right now. Mom and dad are being way too NC-17. See? Way too.
We're married. I put a ring on it.
That does not give you the right to take advantage. I hate
Those
to tell you,
boobs
it
belong
still,
to me.
No, still takes consent, man.
And all of
we
her
can
civil
have
rights.
This fight. We can have this fight.
This
still
is
takes
Texas.
consent. No, that I can't argue with. It is Texas.
That's all you have to say.
I got nothing.
What the hell, this Mr. DeSantis? He's like, this is Florida.
Yeah.
Case dismissed.
Okay, yeah, I was like, it is Texas.
This is Texas.
I got nothing.
Governor Hot Wheels says that I own her and all her civil rights. That's the first time that's the first time you've heard that? Our governor is known as Governor Hot
I know,
Wheels.
but you just said it, and it's the way, and then it was just perfectly placed in, and yeah, I was gonna pee my pants over that.
Governor or Hot Wheels says that I can do this. It's legal here.
Yeah. Oh god.
Anyway, looking forward to that. All right, guys. So that was a while. We've already hit the hour mark, and
Oh my
we
God.
just now
Finished
are
force
hitting our
feed.
main topic.
A main topic. Let's go.
Is anything happening in the chest that we should
No,
highlight?
hit main topic.
No, I've been going.
We've been doing. I've been
going on.
addressing it as they come to.
Okay.
Main topic's gonna be.
The main topic, babe. What is the main topic? Did I give it to you?
The main topic is Della vlog scammed by a fake pregnancy.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually a really sad story.
Yeah.
Really sad.
So, guys, if you guys don't know,
Yeah.
and I just came aware of this today. So,
And I watched the whole thing.
You watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
When it the first 2 minutes when they played the song, I was like, what is it? Like, how did you get the rights to this? I'm sure Justin Bieber is going to be able to monetize this and you're not going to make money off of this. But at the same time, it's probably not the point. The point is Della Vlog, the YouTube channel, posted a video that they were scammed by a fake surrogate mother. And it's messed up. And I have something I'm gonna say later. Y'all might think I'm a jerk about this later, but I'll wait till the end to bring that up. But as far as these people, yeah, this was a messy and a shitty situation for these people, where these two this husband and wife and their YouTubers called Della. Is it Della Vlog? Is that what it is? Della. I'm trying to go full
Della
screen.
Vlog.
Trying to go full screen. There we go.
So the Della Vlog couple, they're semi-famous.
Yeah.
Struggled for
1.3 million followers.
Struggled for 5 years to get pregnant.
Yeah.
And were wanting to adopt.
And they decided to go with a surrogate
Decided to go with a surrogate. They found this. They put up basically an ad, so to speak. We're just going to call it that. And came across this woman who said that she had twins that she was going to put up for adoption.
Which turned out to be a red flag from the research
Which we
that I
learn
did.
is if someone says that is a red flag.
Twins is a red flag because that's so rare that in these scenarios is so. But I sent you the video.
I watched the whole thing and I read up on it. And so she basically, they came across this woman. They started messaging her. They started talking. They really loved what she was saying. And they met her. They went on a meet. They met her. They talked. Everything seemed to be going really well. Then they sort of agreed that they were going to be the family that this woman, this expecting mother, was going to give her children to this couple.
Yeah, to this couple. They've been trying to have a baby for a long time.
A very long time.
Is it Dalen or Dolan and Bella Lambert?
Dolan and Bella. Or I think it's actually Dalen and Bella.
Dalen and Bella Lambert. Okay, I got to break down her here real quick. So we got in my little bullet points. Okay, like struggling with pregnancy. They've been in contact with the pregnant woman with twins who they were going to adopt their her babies. She was wearing a fake pregnancy bump.
Like the whole thing.
That was the part that made me pause, because it was like, at no point, because I know how some people get. Remember, how people get when they You know, have you ever seen the thing where like back in the day, it was a common thing where somebody's pregnant, you can walk up to a pregnant person
and touch them?
touch their
Yeah,
baby,
don't touch them.
and that now that's
don't
an
touch
unpopular thing. Like, don't touch. But
because it's an unpopular thing because it's someone else's body. Don't
Yeah.
touch someone else's body
but
without their
back
permission.
in the day, nobody
They
yeah.
did care. They just felt pressured to
Yeah,
not
yeah,
care.
exactly. They were able to get away with it because you couldn't
Well,
complain
here's the
about
thing.
it.
Those fake belly things. It's not like it's freaking like a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
They are silicone. They feel like skin. They feel real. They're
Yeah.
jiggly.
Yeah.
Like the boobies move.
Yeah, and besides that, so it was a fake pregnancy. She was wearing a fake pregnancy bump. She was like encouraging like things like
Yep.
a gender reveal.
She was wanting them to do things like do a gender reveal because she wasn't going to get to experience all the fun things of the pregnancy and having a kid. And they were wanting, like, she was convincing them to include her. And so they convinced the couple to do a gender reveal. She was there. She wanted to be a part of it. And so they did this massive, really, like, cool gender reveal. And she was in it. Like, she was there. This couple's family met this woman. Like, they all met everyone.
Yeah.
She wrote her parents this lovely letter, and I mean all these wonderful loving things that would be the ideal situation for adopting a child from someone, because you kind of want to have a relationship and you want it to be somewhat good and you want this person to want to give you their child. And it's like all the perfect scenario, everything was just so good. And like he had said, it felt sometimes too good to be true, but of course you want to accept it and keep going.
They would travel from Arizona to California for with the birthing coach. And
We convinced them to. She was like, I would rather y'all have the nursery ready because the doctor's telling me that this baby's going to come soon.
Baby, did you have a chance to look at it, the link of it?
No, but I did look up because I told you this happened in Houston recently.
Yeah, it was another situation that she found that happened in Houston.
It was about 6 months ago. It was in January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the baby was supposed to be born in January.
Mm-hmm.
This was a different couple, but these people flew to Houston because they were supposed to be.
No, this was one of the other families.
Yes.
Yeah, because she had several going at one time.
And they had given her $10,000. Yeah. They had an adoption lawyer involved with identity checks and everything. And
that was the weird thing about this situation too. It was like, we had other like people involved and whatnot, but everybody was still getting fooled by this person because she kept saying these nice and great things.
It's almost like
online.
she had a script ready.
Yeah,
to send
all bills
yeah
and all this stuff. And the people that arrived they weren't from Houston. They're from Ohio. They were coming down to Houston because they were told the baby was delivering and come pick the baby up.
Yeah.
And it was all made up.
Yeah. And here's the problem that I had is so this couple was like trying to almost confront her about this picture that sort of set them off. And they kind of figured all this out through a Facebook group through, prevent scams from adoption, blah, blah, blah. Because scams are quite common when considering surrogacy and adoption and stuff. It's not an uncommon situation. So when they figured this all out and they were doing this, what they did is they got together, they got this picture. There was a same picture where she had cropped from bust up and sent that to one family. Then she had cropped her whole body saying she was only 5 weeks to 6 weeks pregnant because she had no belly. Yeah. The full picture. But what was great, what got her caught was this vlogging family had given her a gift of a necklace. She was wearing the necklace in that photo. And
she claimed that she was tucking her stomach in.
Sucking it in.
I've
been pregnant 3 times. You've been pregnant. You can't
in. It was at a certain week where it was like, you can't suck that in at 24 weeks or
no,
something.
26 weeks.
Twins?
Yeah, with twins.
With twins.
Yeah.
Twins. Remember that Bud Light commercial? Twins.
You cannot suck in 26 weeks of twin pregnancy for a photo that just doesn't look like you're pregnant.
I knew some girls who could suck 20-something. No, never mind.
First of all, that's a different type.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we're not there.
Okay.
That's how we get to this situation. Okay? We're not there yet.
No, because if you swallow the kids, then you won't get pregnant at all.
You only swallow some of them. It leads to other things. We all know this.
After dark.
Anyhow.
What's the new jingle? It's the rundown after dark.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da.
So, like, that's how she kind of got caught in it.
Yeah.
But she kept trying to come up with all these excuses. And he was like, well, if you can give me a letter of authenticity.
After a while, they were asking for like
you being pregnant. She was like, yes, I can do this. So she went to like that forms.com, whatever that one website is, and basically falsified that as well.
Yeah.
She falsified
they were pretty much
ultrasound.
they were pretty much like Googling like the images that they were like. She would send images of
Google reverse search.
Yep.
Of was it ultrasound?
You gotta watch Catfish so you can learn all the tricks on how to find these people.
Yeah. So they would use Google Images to figure out like, nope, this is from Google Images. Like, try again. Why are you falsifying this stuff?
Yeah.
So it got really bad.
It was just a massive.
There's
scam.
the image right there.
Yeah, that's the one. And you on this image that you could actually you purchased it for like $10.
Yeah.
And you could put in your own doctor. You could put in your date. You could put in all the information. So it's like a legit documentation of the ultrasound.
What I couldn't tell is like were these couples, did they like give her money and
Everybody gave her money.
Okay.
That's
I didn't read that in the article.
Working. Yeah.
I know that's how this. Yeah, but I didn't know if that they did.
Everybody had given her money, and
Yeah.
that's why she was doing things that made it seem like she wasn't going to bail. Like, first of all, most scams don't tell you to go into details like get the nursery ready. Let me be there for the gender reveal. They tend to be, a lot of scams will tend to be a step out, like a foot out, so that they can disappear quickly. She was being incredibly involved in these scams and creating situations. Now, she was using photos from the gender reveals of other families to go to the new families that she was trying to pull in, going, hey, my friends are throwing me this gender reveal. Here's pictures from this gender reveal.
Yeah.
Well, there are, this wasn't a pregnancy scam, but it was on TikTok that she's actually been indicted. It was a girl who was scamming people by saying that she had she was dying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she was scamming people for money.
I know
Tons and tons of money.
I know someone who actually did that. It's a personal one for me. It happens to be my late wife's mother.
And this girl got enough people came forward, and she's being charged and whatever. Yeah. But it was people online watching it going, like, I'm a nurse, and she was taping like IV stuff to herself that they were like, that doesn't go there.
Yeah, that's not how they would do it.
She has like a regular piece of Scotch tape. Like, they're like, that's not how that works. She was trying to put like a feeding tube, but again, it wasn't. They were like, no, this is all wrong.
Yeah.
And
people are stupid.
She scammed people for lots of money.
Now,
not the people that are falling for it. I'm just talking about the people who are stupid are the people who are doing it.
Yeah. I'm invested now. Like, wait, you said this was your late wife's mother?
Oh, she's a horrible human being. Horrible human being who caused so much trauma to all her children. So much so that she's an addict. So much so that she literally, the state of California actually forced her to get her tubes tied because she kept getting pregnant and having babies on meth.
Damn.
So the state of California forced her to tie her tubes so she would stop having children. She's an addict. She used my late wife's death to set up a GoFundMe to get money for her to come to the funeral that we did not have because we had a private family viewing and a private family situation, which she was not a part of because that one was not a part of my late wife's life in any sort of way. But she was telling people that she was trying to get to her daughter's funeral. And so she used a GoFundMe and was trying to get all this information and actually got money from people, scammed people into thousands of dollars to fly out to her daughter's funeral that didn't exist, that she wasn't invited to because she's not a part of her daughter's life because she was a horrible human being who truly does not deserve to breathe because of the shit she's done. It was bad. And these people, I don't, and I know that she's an addict, so I know her brain doesn't function normally. I know that her methods are purely selfish and they're for the purpose of her getting more drugs. I get that part. I understand that. But I can't fathom her rationalizing using one of her children's death as a way to scam people out of money. Yeah. Like, it enrages me. Like, the fury that comes through me when I think about it.
what did Rick James say? Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. But see, and it's just, there's people out there, like I'm sitting here trying to figure out the why behind this. Why is this girl going to so much effort to put through all these families? Like, why put these families? It feels cruel.
But it turned out that she was doing this to other people.
Yeah.
As well.
So to me, this feels like, did somebody hurt her to the point where she feels like she needs to, like, is she a hurt person hurting others because she's hurt? Like,
probably, most likely.
What happened to her to cause this? What happened to her for her to feel like?
What is it? Hurt people. Hurt people.
Yes. No, it's a common phrase used all the time because it's true.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, what is it just because she's a cruel person, or is there some reason for her being this cruel person? Because I can rationalize into myself an understanding and a compassion and an empathy towards someone for doing something so horrible if there's a reason for it. But I can't rationalize or have compassion or empathy for just cruelty out of just cruelty's sake. And I don't understand what that is. And I guess that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah. Because it's really hard for me to wrap my head around there being no why. And sometimes there's not a why. Yeah. So, and I hate that.
All I heard was
for me. That's all he heard was
That's
the for me. I knew it. I was waiting. I saw the thing come up and I knew what he was going for me. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. There it is. There it is, people.
Emotional damage.
So much emotional damage. So much.
Hey guys, let us know what you guys think about what's going on with Della Vlog. That the whole situation is.
It's sad. It's
wild.
just sad.
I mean, traveling from Arizona to California with the birthing coach. Let's see. One of the last things was the woman had a couple of got the nurseries ready for the twins. It's because she's claimed that they could come early. Della, the couple spoke with another couple who said that they had information on scammers, and they posted on Facebook group to find out that the scammer about the scammer, and they got a lot of hits on Facebook that this same person was scamming other people. So it's a whole shit show with that person. I don't know if they've been arrested or anything like that. I didn't dive too deep into it, but it's wild. Let us know what you guys think about that, and let's just share your thoughts on it in the comment section, or maybe we might talk about it on an upcoming We Got Your Mail.
Did everything.
Okay, what's next? Okay,
it was
Barbie.
So we saw the Barbie trailer.
It was a good trailer.
My voice just broke right there.
It's because it was Barbie. It made you go through puberty.
It actually helped me because all the stills that people have been showing me.
we couldn't understand
really
what the storyline was going to be.
Didn't interest me.
Yeah.
But to let me see the trailer where you actually gave me a point, then I was
liked
that's
it.
Cute. That's
I
really
liked
cute.
I liked the where they were taking the story. And my favorite thing, you got this picture up, was the joke that they brought.
She's like, my feet are
flat, and they were like, all
let's
freaked out.
let's break down this trailer real quick. When this trailer began, it was like you see right here, the foot that's up, even if her shoe is not on it.
Well, because Barbie.
It's Barbie.
Her foot is permanently up.
That's how they are.
That was great. Let me continue.
I should have brought at least partial amounts of the Barbies I have in my home.
Yeah, and then they got to this part. See right here, Barbie seems to be magic. She jumps off the roof of her house and she just magically floats down to her Barbie dream car.
And so I like that they were like, she's like, well, these things keep happening. I fell off my roof.
Yeah. Yeah. So the beginning of the trailer is like it's all the magic that's happening with Barbie. Every day is a sunset. Every day was a party and whatnot. Babe, what did you think about when you saw?
I was laughing at the mug shots.
We'll get to that later. Like every picture that I show right here is gonna get that
there. Like they're doing the I like how they were like showing like the different kind of styles of Barbie. Like it was like disco Barbie as they're dancing on the thing.
Yeah. Every day is great. Everything is warm.
Great.
Everything is beautiful. I'll keep playing it.
Arms off.
Yes. That's how they're dancing.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, their arms are stuck.
Oh god, it's
Their
so
arms are still like
good.
that. I thought that was just the dance.
Barbie arms.
Then Barbie herself was like you ever thought about like our deaths or something like that?
Yes,
What did she say?
she's like, she goes, have you ever thought about death or dying?
Yeah, and that
they
stops
were
the
like,
whole party. That was crazy. To the point where Barbie is becoming like self-aware, like the concept of cold showers
Yes.
and things like that.
Yes.
Her perfect Barbie world is like collapsing or it's changing or it's coming to the real world. What that made me think about.
This is my favorite scene ever. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
What that made me think about was that the fact that like little girls who like when they grow up, like the real reality is like setting in. That was starting to
Yes.
feed into Barbie.
Yes.
Like the little girls are not the same like little girls from like the 50s anymore.
Well, it's not even that. I think that the concept that they're really trying to, in my mind, this is my theory, the concept that they're portraying is this, everything's great, everything's wonderful, and then you're getting doses of reality
Yeah.
as you grow up. It's these little, like, the shower can get cold.
Yeah.
Holy shit. There's
Like-
not an endless amount of hot water.
And this scene
then,
right here,
like,
my heel touched
touch
the ground.
It's flat. And they're all like, flat feet.
Oh my God, my heel touched the ground. Yeah. So they explain that like Barbie's world is starting to is for some unknown reason was starting to collapse. So so she gets told to go to the real world.
Kate
Yeah.
McKinnon's like, do you want the heel or the
Oh my God.
Birkins?
That was, and she's like the Barbie with her hair cut off and shit. And I was
She's like, I want the
dying.
heel. She's like,
Yeah,
no.
right
Yes,
there.
yes.
Freaking
Look
Birkin.
at the Birkin. I'm like, are we trying to make Barbie a lesbian? What are we doing?
Like she's like reality Barbie right here. It's like pick the heel and stay in the fake world, or you can pick the flat and go into the
No,
real
she goes,
world.
pick the Birkin. And then she's like,
And she's like, yeah,
I'm going to pick
yeah,
the
the
heel.
heel,
She
yeah.
goes, no, let's try this
Like,
again.
no, you like the movie. We're only 30 minutes into the movie. You gotta pick the flat. So I thought that was funny in the
This
trailer.
is literally what the Barbies look like in my house.
And then when she goes to the real world, right there, she gets arrested right off the bat.
Yep.
She punches the dude.
Yep.
Who
Because he slapped her butt.
slapped her on the
Yeah.
ass.
I'm like, first of all, why is she getting arrested?
because she punched him. But,
He
like,
assaulted her first.
yeah, but
She's like, well, everybody's looking.
I'm sure
Yeah. She goes, why is everybody looking at us?
Yeah, that was funny as hell. But the funny to me though, but for me, the funny part was this: the fact that Ken was.
Oh my God.
Ken doesn't seem to grasp what Barbie is grasping.
No.
And-
And then like him in the hospital
But
talking
we're
to
gonna
the
get
doctor.
well, we're gonna get to that. It's going in order. We're gonna get to that later. But so far, Ken doesn't seem to grasp what's
and
going
then
on.
Will Ferrell.
This was the part that made me worried because it's like
Did you hear the really pivotal things though that he said? We can't stop until we put this doll back in her box.
yeah, she's
And I was
yeah.
like,
Barbie
oh my God,
Barbie
that
is now
statement is so pivotal right
Barbie
now.
is now in the real world. We have to put her back in the box.
Yeah.
Wasn't this the same? Almost like this
It
was
felt-
almost the same plot as the Lego movie. Will Ferrell was also in the Lego movie, and it was a similar situation where the Lego character comes into
Hey.
the real world and
Stop trying to make a man's fit into a woman's victimhood, okay?
Peter
Okay.
Lane says it sounds like Pleasantville.
It's well,
oh my God,
a little
that is
bit, yeah.
exactly what this trailer reminds me of.
It's the same. The storyline is very similar in that concept.
Very similar to
of being
Pleasantville.
exposed to the real world and kind of coming into your own. It's a whole concept of coming to
1950
your
black
own.
and white movie.
Yeah, it's a whole concept of coming into your own. But I think this one is honestly, in my opinion,
Didn't the character in Pleasantville have an orgasm for the first time and made a tree explode?
into fire. Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, do y'all not experience
Have
that
I
every
ever
time you
given
have
it?
an orgasm?
Have I ever done that to you,
'Cause
babe?
I got no bushes in my garden anymore.
Exploding
Wait,
tree.
what? Took me a while to catch that. What? I got no bushes in my garden anymore.
I thought everybody experienced fires
Top-
when they orgasmed.
Tabitha Jordan, the devourer bush.
This is a very true statement. It's a very, very true statement. I don't even deny it.
Yeah, that's my sinister smile right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I am a devourer.
She is the what?
I am a devourer of bush.
Clip that. I'm gonna put that. Oh, guys, I forgot to. If you see something or hear something funny in the during the stream, say clip that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it
clip
reminds me to make a clip of that. I'm definitely gonna clip that.
Yeah, definitely clip that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a devourer of the bush.
Not the bush, of bush.
Yeah. So clip that. Anywho, what were we talking about? About a fashion, about a fashion show?
Yeah.
So yeah, like Will Ferrell's character from the Lego movie reminded me like it was almost the same thing. I know it's different, but I'm like this seemed like the situation where Mattel knows that their Barbie can travel back and forth to the real world, and they're trying to keep that under wraps. Like Barbie needs to stay in the Barbie world so they can continue to make money or whatever, blah blah blah. But that was something else that I thought it just reminded me of the Lego movie.
And look, I don't think that that's a problem, honestly. I think that this is a more centric around a female main character, which needs to not be applied to any other movies. This is a female main character who is having to come into her own, and where the man, which is literal in this sense, is trying to put her back in the box, which is very pivotal for today's climate.
Did you see this part of the trailer right here where Barbie was escaping from Mattel, and all those guys from the cubicles were like diving, trying to get it, and she kept getting away. This was the most Harley Quinn moment of the trailer. She looked like Harley Quinn in this situation to me when she's escaping from Mattel and they're diving at her.
I just think the whole freaking thing is hilarious.
Yeah.
I really do. My favorite scene wholeheartedly was the foot scene, and then Ryan Gosling in the hospital with the doctor. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, we're about to get to that. That was crazy. Yeah, right here. Right, like, oh my God. So Ken is a sexist. He's arguing with a female doctor. Like, let me talk to a real doctor.
He goes, no. He was like, can I do this procedure? And she's like, no, you're not a doctor.
Like,
and he's like, well, can I talk to a doctor?
He's like, just give me a pen and a clipboard.
And she's like, I am a doctor. And he goes, just give me something sharp.
Yeah. Give me a clicky pen and something sharp. I can.
He goes, oh, there's a doctor. And it's actually male nurse.
It was a man. It's like, oh, there's a real doctor. I was like, oh shit, Ken's a sexist.
And his rhinestone cowboy.
I know, and his pink bandana and his like freaking like fringe. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that's gonna make this movie 10 times funnier. The fact
that
he's a traditional 50s Ken, where he's a sexist. He's like, oh. So Barbie is able to be astronaut Barbie, President Barbie, and stuff like that. But any other woman, no, you can't be a doctor.
Yeah,
a man. I was like, this is gonna be funny.
But that's because he's in love with her.
Yeah, like,
and his misogyny is blinded.
She keeps dangling the pussy for her.
I mean, sometimes that works. What are you gonna do?
That's why Ken is so hard on for Barbie, because she hasn't let him hit yet. G.I. Joe though has smashed so many times.
So many.
Especially
if it was G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
G.I. Jane did it good.
Quit trying to make lesbians happen. It's G.I. Joe.
It's G.I. Jane. Yeah.
G.I. Joe went so deep.
So did G.I. Jane for longer.
How?
She strapped that sucker on.
G.I. Joe doesn't need accessories.
That's okay. His accessories don't last as long as G.I. Jane's.
Semantics. Anywho. Because I knew she was going to go there. It doesn't last as long. Yeah, I know. Joyce told me plenty of times. Oh, God. That's
it?
That's not how Yeah. What was that song? What a man. It's like you say, that's not it.
No, she did. Yeah, she did say that.
Anywho, yeah, God, yeah, stay woke, kings. Stay woke. All right, what's the next thing? All right, yeah, you told us about something. A Netflix show called Fubar, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So
I wanted to screen this early, but I didn't I didn't get it. So
I'm still very new in the show. I'm still in the very beginning of it, and it's actually pretty funny. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's on a Netflix show. It's on Netflix called Fubar, and he's sort of a CIA agent. And he's got a family life, he's got a CIA agent life, and he's trying to retire. And it's kind of a comedic take on it. And I really like seeing Arnold in these comedic roles. I think he does really well in those.
His first scripted like TV type.
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And it's funny so far. It's cheesy funny, but good cheesy funny so far. It hasn't been boring, and it hasn't been too much or like kind of cringe yet. So I've enjoyed it. I've really been enjoying the show. And I don't want to give you too much of the details away because there's some pivotal things that are told to you in the very first episode that kind of set you up for the storyline. And I think you're supposed to discover them as you watch it.
Right.
So I don't want to say anything about that, but it's interesting so far. So I really like it. I'm excited to see where it goes.
I'm excited to see it too, because I mean it's a comedy, like you said, it's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
It's funny
It's
as
definitely
hell.
a comedy. Yeah,
So
for sure.
I know Joy loves.
And there's a
comedies.
lot of famous people in there. Like
So
there's-
some cameos in it.
There's a lot of famous people in it, like wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're gonna last in the show, like if they're a pivotal role that continues, but there's a lot of famous people in it. So
This is the Fubar so far, because you haven't finished.
I
it.
have no. I'm not even close to being finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really
But
cute.
it's a comedy about like a spy.
Like
or,
he's a CIA agent and he's trying to retire.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm going to leave it because that's sort of the setup for the first episode.
Is there any? Have you seen? Is there any moment where he says, "Get to the chopper"?
There is a moment in the preview where he actually does say that. So which is kinda great.
So
he's even making fun of himself.
Yeah,
which I think it's
yeah,
brilliant.
that-
You
I like
have
that.
to. You have to.
So they're going into the Schwarzeneggerisms in this series. Then I'm gonna watch it. I wanted, like, I had an opportunity to try to request from Netflix like last month to see this series before it debuted. You know, when it debuted at the end of this month, but I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
So I was trying to screen it way
Earlier,
like,
but yeah.
I would have given you access to it so we can screen it earlier.
Yeah, but it
I
just got
forgot
through
about
the cracks.
it. And
Yeah.
when you told me that you saw it, and I was like, oh shit, I wanted to see, because I saw the trailer. I was like, this looks funny. And I was like, this looks like something that Joy would like.
Yeah,
So-
I think Joy will enjoy it because
Yeah.
it's a comedy relief. It's an easy watch. So far, it's been an easy watch. It's not a complicated watching show, which sometimes you need those. You need an easy watch show that's funny and kind of easygoing, and that's kind of.
Is it kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's True Lies? Remember that movie?
I do remember that movie. I have not seen that movie in so long. I don't feel like I can make a fair assessment of that.
Because I'm making an assessment on that because it was like, he was a super spy and
Yeah.
all that, but True Lies it did have its comedic moments
Yeah.
and things like that.
I think this may be one of those shows where there's the reality of who Arnold Schwarzenegger is, and they're going to utilize
He's
that
making
as
fun of himself?
but he's going to be the butt of a lot of jokes,
Yeah.
I think, for a reason. But there's a joke where he's like, either he moves really fast for a 60-something old white man, or he got on the truck, like because he's being tracked by the CIA.
Yeah.
And there's like little things like that because they make fun of like his age, they make fun of his movement ability, they make fun of like how he works out, and like there's these little tidbits that they do all throughout the show where he's the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
All the time.
So he's making fun of himself. Yeah.
Constantly, which I dig. I like Arnold in that sort of role because he's such a macho man. For him to be utilizing himself as the comedic relief is nice to see.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. It's 10:11.
Yeah. It is.
Oh my, she's like somebody. So we need to feed Joy. Is what needs to happen.
All right, so go watch Fubar. I'm gonna go watch it on Netflix, and let's see what you guys think about that. What's going on in the We Got Your Mail portion of the show? Anything specific? I know
Only
Peter.
thing was they said we didn't give our For Me rating for Little Mermaid.
Oh, what was your For Me rating?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the For Me rating for it. So
For me,
what would you grade? I mean, this is A, B,
It's
C,
an
D,
A
or E.
For me.
you got an A?
A plus,
A.
A minus, A regular A.
A.
You're gonna give
that's
it
good.
an A. I'm gonna give it a B.
Oh, okay.
I think
Because it was
because
too long.
there was things I didn't like. It exactly like the animated version of it, and there was a few. The few changes that they made or the things that they added to it didn't take me too far out of it. The only things that I didn't like about it, I think I wrote, I didn't like the eels.
You did say that?
I like the fact in the animation the eels had dialogue. They didn't have it in this one. I like the eels more in the animation. I loved the Sebastian character. I thought he was going to be the thing I didn't like him. Every scene that he was in, he had these one-liners that would floor me. So there was few things that I didn't like about it. Only gripe about it that I think I really had was it was probably a little bit too long, and that solo song that Eric sung didn't
do it for you.
Didn't need to be there. Just like Aladdin, there was a song that wasn't in the original cartoon that they added for the live action for Princess Jasmine. It did not. It wasn't necessary. That was exactly that situation. But that's minor stuff. So you give it an A, I give it a B. So we're at like what, an A minus?
Yeah, I would put it about an A minus.
I'm gonna say yeah. So
for me,
the for me rating between me and Joy. I don't know what Giovanni did see it as well, but he's not here, so he doesn't count.
And I'll see it soon, and I'll figure out what I like about it. So,
yeah, but we're giving it our for me rating today. It's a minus.
And then to address one more thing before we close up, Peter Lane said, "I hope Ken isn't the only sexist, or is the only sexist. I hate when it's every guy in the movie." And I'm just going to say this to you, Peter. I understand what you're saying, but I want you to take that phrase and just apply that to real life. Do you think that I want to deal with every man as a sexist in my day-to-day and sexualizing me on a regular basis? I would love for not every man that I encounter to be a sexist. So if it just happens to irritate you in a movie when they portray every man as a sexist, think how a woman feels in real life.
Yeah. When Tabitha gets pulled over by a cop, she's like, "License and vagina, please." Yeah. Sexes are all around.
You're just having to deal with it in a fantasy. I have to deal with it in a reality. Think about that, sir. For me.
I don't know why that fit. It did not fit at all. I was just throwing it in there.
It's all good. I just thought it was a funny concept. Anywho, but that was all.
Yeah, but the for me rating for Little Mermaid was what do we give it? An A? An A minus. An A minus.
I think it's a good average.
It did not disappoint.
Yeah.
And the things that I didn't like about it were very small compared to the things I liked about it. The only criticism I can give it, I like the scene, the very end of the movie when Ursula was fighting and she was a giant or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they did it better in the animation than they did in the live action. That was just my I don't know, maybe a lot of people might disagree, but I thought it was great. A minus. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us here on the Rundown After Dark. We get a little tipsy, a little wild. I might be
3 drinks in.
Yeah.
I was counting.
Yeah. Every time I announce. Oh shit! Before we go, announcements.
Oh yeah.
You were right. I do need.
I told you
an assistant or something to handle these lower thirds and stuff like that.
I'm usually right.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so announcement: we are going to be attending Comic Palooza here in Houston, Texas.
Yep.
Friday, and on the 26th, starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be there Friday, but Comic Palooza is for cosplayers. There's celebrities. There's all these people. There's a cosplay event for all of us nerds. We're gonna be there. I got my costumes ready. We were just talking about that before. Joyce, we're gonna do a Fifth Element kind of a thing that we did last year. We're gonna do that again. Tabitha says she's going to be Lilu.
I'm going to be Lilu for Sunday fully, but I'm going to be Poison Ivy Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
So our plan was to try to do the Fifth Element thing on the same day, but now it looks like our schedules might not.
They're not matching.
Not gonna align. So.
And I don't want to spend the entire Saturday in that bandage costume, if I'm being completely frank about it. Because I'm going to be hanging out in every possible way.
I guess so. So Sunday, it might depend. If Joy gives me the permission, if I'm allowed to go on Sunday, maybe she'll let me go.
I want Joy there. Can you stay home and Joy come?
You want to go, baby?
It depends on. I don't know what.
Well, does wait?
So I
Does
gotta take my dad back to the airport? Remember?
Yes.
Oh, damn it!
She has to go visit her dad on Sunday as
No,
well.
I'm taking him to the airport.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I can't go on Sunday as well, because we have family on Sunday.
Dang it.
So 2023, we're gonna. So if you want to see what we were supposed to do in 2023, look at the footage from 2022 when we were accidentally together.
We'll figure it out. We'll somehow get, because I'm gonna bring my Lilu costume. Problem is my Poison Ivy costume is very intricate on the face.
Yeah.
And so, and I got to arrive in Poison Ivy. So
yeah, her Lilu costume was, and her secondary was her Poison Ivy. The problem is my Fifth Element costume is Ruby Rod, but my secondary costume is Miles Morales. It's Spider-Man. It's like it totally doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be in coordination the way
it's okay. It's Comicpalooza. Technically, we're in coordination because it's Comicpalooza.
Yeah.
So,
but we'll be there.
Yeah.
On at least Saturday, we'll be there. We might not be coordinated, but we'll be there. Unless Tabitha changes her mind.
Okay, your ass isn't hanging out in bandages, so I don't want to hear it.
You don't know my life. You don't know what I'm wearing underneath these.
Okay, you know what? I will give you my costume. You can wear it.
Anywho, that's the rundown, guys.
I'll wear Ruby Rod.
No.
I say if Natalie was going, we could make her. She wanted to go, but she has a.
Can she not? She can't
big
go.
Birthday party.
How important is the friend?
It's her bestie.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
Because she's like a twig, so.
Yeah, we could have definitely put her in the bandage.
Well, so we'll be there tomorrow. Comicpalooza goes. So guys, so if you're in Houston and or if you're watching the on Instagram and watching everything on social media for Comicpalooza, look for us. We will be there covering the event. Definitely Saturday. We'll be there
sure.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We might not
be
be
there
coordinating.
Sunday. Yeah, I'll be there Sunday.
But tomorrow I'll go and I'll get our passes and everything and get us all situated. So that's the show, guys. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the Rundown. This was a 2-hour episode of the Rundown. Tabitha is hella mad at me right now. When the camera's turned off, she's like, "What the hell, Chris? 1 hour is what I agreed to." So the reason why I've been stalling and keeping the stream going is because if I turn the cameras off, she's gonna punch me in the face.
I never punch in the face. I don't leave visible marks.
Yeah,
I'm a professional.
God damn it. Anyway, well, guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can find me at Chris W. Fagan on all the social medias. If you want to reach out to me, Joy, if people want to reach out to you, where can they find you online?
TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And Tabitha Jordan, if they want to reach out to you online, where can they find you?
You can find me on TikTok at Let's Have Fun 012, and on TikTok, Let's Have Fun 012. Instagram, Tabitha.Hamilton.18. Yeah, I gotta get it straight.
There you go. And my OnlyFans is, I'm just joking.
I mean, don't let him joke. He has.
It's all it's all chest moves and feet scuttlebutt feet pics.
I can't do it. Not the claws.
Guys, let me know. Reach out to us on all our social medias, and I appreciate you guys for checking us out on the Rundown After Dark, guys. And till next time, I guess. Good night and sayonara, motherfuckers.
Yeah.